Look at any shonen hero and you'll wonder why the heck that character doesn't age like ever. I mean, Goku has been kicking ass for 40 years, and the guy looks like any 18-year-old fitness TikToker I've ever seen. It's almost like time moves differently in the world of anime, especially for characters who can freeze the universe around them on a whim. And while such characters are extremely broken, they are also fun to watch, especially if their power isn't just a gimmick. So to celebrate these timekeepers, we're going to look at the top 10 anime characters who can stop time whenever they want. We're starting things off with Guldo, the Green Goblin who almost skewered Krillin and Gohan during their fight against the Ginyu Force in Dragon Ball Z. I know, many of you have never even watched DBZ because it's friggin' ancient. But trust me, this battle was timeless, quite literally. While Guldo seemed like a harmless foe, his time-stopping ability made him probably the trickiest to deal with. I mean, anytime you tried to attack him, he'd hold his breath and get the hell out of there before you even move a millimeter. Throw in stuff like telekinesis, and you have a guy who can not only dodge attacks, but can also finish you off in an instant. At number 9, we have Jotaro, whose Star Platinum stand not only has insane strength, but also has the ability to stop time. This ability first shows up in his fight against Dio, and it allows Jojo to stop the very flow of the universe around him. Since only he has the ability to move around, he can land some devastating blows to his enemies, thanks to this broken ability. In his prime, Jotaro could stop time for up to 5 seconds, but the ability can't be used consistently, and eventually, he can only use it for a second. However, in his fight against Cape Canaveral, he manages to utilize it fully by stopping time for 5 seconds once again. Esdeath, the ice-cold general of the Empire, is at number 8 on our list. Her unique abilities to stop time is the stuff of legends, and it's definitely a showstopper. Her power is more than just a fun party trick though. Esdeath uses it to outwit and outmaneuver her opponents. She's like the Terminator, but instead of a metal endoskeleton, she's got the power of time on her side. But as with all great powers, there's always a catch. Esdeath's time-stopping abilities drain her energy and can only be used for a limited time. So, the next time you're in a tight spot, just imagine what it would be like to have Esdeath's power to stop time. But be warned, you may never want to return to reality again. At number 7, we have Dio Brando, whose ability to stop time surpasses even that of Jotaro. It's all thanks to his stand, the World. Unlike Star Platinum, which has an effective range of 2 meters, the World can strike in a radius of 10 meters. What makes it even scarier is the fact that Dio isn't bound by the limitations of the human body. Since he's a vampire, he can consistently employ time stop to gain an advantage in the fight. His time is also unique because every force stops functioning in its duration. This means Dio can fly during the time stop because the force of gravity simply vanishes in this duration. And speaking of duration, Dio used the time stop for up to 5 seconds, but by using it for years and years, he manages to increase this time significantly. Next up on our list is Sharron Lee, a master of many things: martial arts, magic, and of course, time stopping. As a descendant of the powerful Lee clan, he possesses the ability to stop time for a short period. Imagine being able to stop time at any moment. You could finally be able to catch that fly that's been buzzing around your head, or even dodge those annoying people you don't want to talk to. But Sharron's time stopping ability is not just about convenience. He also uses it in battle to gain an advantage over his opponents. It's a good thing that Sharron is on the side of good, or else he could probably use his time-stopping powers for some crazy pranks. Let's just hope he doesn't get too carried away with all his abilities. At number 5, we have Baran, whose ability to dilate time simply makes him one of the strongest characters on the list. The former God King doesn't just stop time, however. His ability is extremely handy in battle because he can use it to defend as well as attack. With a simple touch, he can make anything age so quickly that it practically disintegrates in moments. He can also release this mist that once again annihilates anything by making it age years and years in a matter of seconds. Then there's his ability to slow time around him to such an extent that everything in his proximity stops moving. Just like Guldo, this ability can help him dodge any attack without breaking a sweat. Truly a monster amongst monsters. Ain's Owl Garn may look like your average undead skeleton, but he's got some serious time-stopping skills up his non-existent sleeves. With his powerful magic, he can stop time for up to 12 seconds. It's quite the coincidence that all time-stopping abilities don't last very long, but it's enough time for him to cast some devastating spells or make a quick escape. It's like Ain's is living in a world where everyone else is frozen in time, while he's free to do whatever he wants. He could have a picnic, take a nap, or even catch up on his reading. The possibilities are endless. But instead, he usually chooses to rain destruction upon innocent NPCs, which doesn't make him the nicest guy around. Sho from the Fire Force is safely sitting at the number 3 spot on our list. Sho may be young, but he's already got some serious time-stopping abilities that can make even the most experienced firefighters quake in their boots. With his Adola Burst, he can affect time for about 5 seconds. 5 seconds ain't a lot, right? Wrong! It's plenty of time if you're as strong as Sho. Now technically he's not really stopping time, he's just going at some light speeds in his own sort of universe. It's like Sho is a magician, pulling a rabbit out of his hat, except instead of a cute little bunny, he's putting out some serious impressive fighting moves. But as cool as it is to watch Sho use his time-affecting powers, it's important to remember that he's still just a kid, and his powers come with some serious drawbacks. He may be going at near light speeds, but it's also taking a toll on his body. Can he handle the pressure? Only time will tell. Now brace yourself, because I'm about to stop time for 5 seconds to give you enough time to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content like this. Now, hurry, go! At number 2, we have the warrior queen Damaria from Fairy Tail. Now the reason she deserves the number 2 spot on this list is that she is the vessel for the god of time himself. I mean, it's hard to top that. Thanks to the teachings of the god Kronos, she can stop time around her by simply clicking her teeth. And if you're unlucky enough to be in the affected zone of her ability, well boy, you're in some deep shit. Her ability has pretty much no weakness, so you're at her mercy. The only reason why she isn't at number 1 is that other time manipulators like End are not affected by her power, which makes life difficult for her at times. You guessed it right. I obviously saved the best for last. Julius Novachrono, the captain of the Clover Kingdom's Magic Knights and the master of time magic. His time-stopping abilities are truly a sight to behold. With a flick of his wrist, time freezes for everyone except himself, allowing him to move and act as he pleases. His insane ability to reverse the flow of time allows him to heal fatal injuries, which as you can imagine makes him one busted character. So it's not really a surprise that the guy is an arcane stage mage. But let's be real, if I could stop time like Julius, well, I'd probably use it for all sorts of wrong reasons. From Goldo to Julius, these characters have proven time and time again, pun intended, that they are true masters of the art of time manipulation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.